Hey guys, it's YOU WACK, and it's almost that time of the month again, that glorious time where the current competitive season ends and we don't have to deal with Torbjorn mains, we don't have to deal with Hanzo mains or attack Symmetras for about 3 days. We play quick play where everyone literally throws, and then the next current competitive season starts, and then it just kind of goes all over again. All jokes aside though, the current competitive season, which is Season 9, is coming to a close. It will be ending on April 27th, so you have a little bit more time to try to get to that next rank. But I figured, well, it's almost the end, and for today's video, I did want to talk about my story, talk about my experience Season 9. I do this with every single season because I feel like it's not only a learning experience for me, but just telling my own story also helps a few you guys out, because I'm sure you're in the same position that I am, or you're probably wondering how I'm just doing. Maybe you actually care about my current competitive rank and just what I've experienced. But really, this is mainly for you guys, because even though that you might be struggling in like Platinum or Gold, the same struggles are going to be going on for anybody that's in Masters, GM, or whatever the rank could be. But my story with Season 9 and the experience I had kind of all got influenced from what happened in Season 8. Because if you guys remember back in Season 8, like in the middle of the season, I was actually able to reach Grandmaster. And it was awesome. That was my goal for Season 8. But there's the problem though, is that I wanted to still play competitive. It's my job, yes, but I also just wanted to play. You know, what's the point of hitting a goal and then quit playing the game? That's just not fun to me. But there's also a problem that comes with that, and that's the possibility of dropping. And that's exactly what happened. I hit 4,000 SR, 4,026, and I dropped all the way to like 3,600. That's a 400 SR drop roughly, and that's not good because, well, that continued all the way to the end of Season 8. And the thing about placements and just what happens in the next competitive season is that your SR is influenced from what happened in the previous season. And while I wanted to play competitive, I dropped a bunch, and that was the worst possible outcome. So of course I played my placements for Season 9, and this was the worst possible outcome because not only did I have a terrible previous season as terms of my placements, I don't think I won a lot. I don't remember specifically how many games. I knew it wasn't a lot, but I think I want to say 6 or 7 losses, which doesn't influence it heavily. But as terms of where I actually placed for Season 9, I think exactly the SR was at 3,575. So very, very, very low Masters of where I began in Season 9. In the previous season, I was able to reach Grandmaster, which is 4,000 SR. So there's like a 500 SR difference. But the thing was, I wasn't discouraged. I was frustrated. That was the main thing. I felt like Jeff Kaplan, Overwatch, what is going on? I don't belong here. I seemed a little bit arrogant, and you even see that in my funny moments videos where I went through my whole entire placement games, that I just felt like I was kind of cheated a little bit. But here's the thing though, I didn't let that get in the way or stop me from adopting the mentality of I can do it again. I can reach Grandmaster in Season 9. If I could do it once in Season 8, I can do it in Season 9, and that's the kind of mentality I want you guys to adopt for not only Season 10, but anything else going on forward with competitive Overwatch. Whether you reach Platinum in the last competitive season, or you reach Platinum this season, or Diamond, or Gold, whatever the rank that you were at or that you want to achieve, if you've achieved it once and in this season you didn't achieve it, there's no reason why you can't achieve it again. You know, it's going to take a little bit of hard work. Not really, like, don't think that it's going to take luck. Don't think that it's going to take the right teammates or the right friends to carry you, or just don't think like that. Just realize you're in control of what you're in control of. And that sounds stupid, but just going back to me, because everything revolves around me. I'm totally kidding. As terms of me though, I knew I could reach it because, well, I play all my games solo queue. I play a wide range of heroes. This consists of Soldier, Diva, Mei, Orisa now, Zenyatta. I play a bunch of different heroes, so there's no reason why if I hit it once, I can't hit it again. And that's exactly what I did throughout Season 9. It was a very long and tedious process, and I didn't have that single like boom period like I did in Season 8 where I just climbed 200 SR. No, I would climb like 50 SR here and there. I would only win one game and only get 25 SR. Maybe once in a blue moon I actually gained 75 SR, and that would be my big boom period. But never would I have just that one time period where I just got lucky or I just, you know, got the right teammates. No, because it's competitive Overwatch and a solo queue Overwatch. It's very random, but I just learned to just, okay, what heroes am I playing and what ways can I just improve those heroes? With Soldier 76, I learned to get on the high ground and really stay on the high ground. With McCree even, that was one hero I decided to learn and just really utilize the flashbang, save it for like ulting Reapers or Tracers around me, or just Reinhardts that are charging me, you know, stuff like that. And even a hero like Orisa. In Season 9, let me tell you something, Season 9 was the one season that I played a lot more 10 tanks than just regular heroes I normally play, which is like Soldier, Mei, and Zen. You see in my top 5 heroes that obviously Soldier is up there. He's always probably going to be there because there's never a time where you don't need a Soldier. And then D.Va, obviously she's one of the best tanks, and I'm pretty decent with her. Mercy, this is tricky. I will talk about Mercy later on, but Orisa is number 4. Orisa is above Mei, so that just shows that I'm trying to learn a lot more tanks, because that's one kind of role that I see myself flexing onto, because there's a lot of one-trick support mains, but there's a lot of people that think they're DPS mains and they insta-lock DPS. I feel like tank is one of those roles that not a lot of people like to play, so I figured it's like, okay, if I want to climb, if I want to reach Grandmaster, I'm going to have to be able to fulfill that spot when the time comes, which comes often. So I decided just to pick up a shield tank, and obviously my day 1 tank, which is D.Va. And what that meant for me as an individual player is that whenever I was put in a situation where we needed a DPS player, say a Soldier or Tracer or even a Mei, I could fulfill that. That's my main spot. That's the spot that I kind of perfected, and that's just what I can climb with. But now I have another spot in the tank category where I can't use the excuse of I can't play tanks, I don't know how to, because I know how to play a shield and a regular greedy tank, which is D.Va. So now I'm going to be able to be a more consistent high Masters player just because I can fulfill that role. But now we get into the category of the support role and what I need to do in Season 10. And this is what you need to think and what you need to utilize in the up and coming seasons, is really think about the heroes that you're flexing onto or playing often or that you want to play, and look at ways to improve it. Because remember how I said Mercy is a tricky situation? She's my 3rd most played hero, but if we go to my win percentage, she's not in the top 5, barely I think in the top 10, a 41 win percentage. That means a majority of the time when I'm playing Mercy, we're gonna lose the game because I don't know how to properly play her. Same thing with Lucio. Lucio's one of those other heroes that I'm constantly always flexing onto playing, but I'm losing. So again, once I utilize that, once I learn how to actually support, there's no reason why I can't be a more consistent Grandmaster player. I know how to be consistent DPS. I know kind of how to play tank. I haven't mastered it like I have with DPS, but I know how to fulfill that role and do a decent job at it. You see with my win percentage, now support is the next thing I need to do. But that's my plans of what I need to do for Season 10. But just sticking with Season 9 and finishing up the story, this is where just at the end of this competitive season, I started to take my own advice and I started to see more progress and actually started to climb. That advice being still sticking to your strengths, but not being afraid to flex onto other strengths, that be it in this situation a tank. I'm going to use the excuse that I truly didn't know how to properly play supports because, again, it shows in my stats. I still need to work on that. But, I mean, it just shows with my win percentage. An 85 win percentage with Mei, a 69, LOL, win percentage with Orisa, D.Va, McCree, all positive win percentages because those are my strengths, and it just all helped me lead up to where I finally placed. I might play a little bit more competitive after this video comes out, but it all just led to where I place currently in my season high, which is at 3,900. Above that, 3,926 and 3,941. That's pretty outstanding. I'm not trying to brag, but it just shows that, again, if you just practice what you're constantly flexing onto and just learn how to make it your strength, there's no reason why you can't climb up to the next rank. A lot of people are going to be blaming their teammates. A lot of people are going to be blaming the Q system, blaming Jeff Kaplan, and their arguments can be valid, but a lot of people forget that competitive Overwatch is a very team-oriented game mode, but they often confuse it with how can the team help me out? You gotta think of it like the other way around. How can I help the team out? This could be in many different situations, like flexing on heroes that you probably know how to flex onto, in my case flexing onto Orisa and D.Va, or it could be just playing to your strengths, playing the soldiers or playing the Meis. In my case, I have an 85 win percentage. Now again, stats aren't everything, but I can make the argument numbers don't lie. An 85 win percentage, that means every single time I'm locking onto Mei or I'm just switching on to Mei, we're more than likely gonna win and we're probably gonna do good. In this case, this could be your Genji, this could be your Tracer, your Zen, your D.Va, whatever the case may be. Just remember, think of it like the team isn't gonna be helping me out rather than just how can I help the team out. But don't get that confused by flexing on heroes that you don't know how to flex onto. I really don't know how to play Winston properly. I don't need to play Winston because that's not my strength. If we need a tank, we need a shield, I can play Orisa. Just think of it like that. So again, just to make a long story short, I started Season 9 at a very low master rank at 3575, but I didn't get discouraged, and I just tried to play to my strengths, but also adopt new strengths. I adopted Orisa, I adopted McCree into my little family of heroes to play. And again, I just continue to climb very slowly but surely. I mean, it's 2 months. I don't need that booming period. And here we are at 3,900 above it. I might play more competitive after this video comes out, but the fact that I was able to climb out of that hole where most of you guys probably are at just goes to show that, again, my advice isn't the perfect advice, but I just try to be the best possible me and just share to you what I've done. And that's my story. It wasn't a fast, like, yeah, I climbed 400 SR in one day. No, because that's not what most of us can do. But we can try to adopt new heroes, learn to better help the team rather than just have the team help us, and in turn mean that we're going to be a better player, and the better players are going to be able to climb to the higher ranks. Again, this might not be the same case for season 10, but pretty much in 2 seasons, back-to-back consecutive seasons, I was able to reach a high master rank. Maybe I'll reach Grandmaster. We'll never know. I probably should have played competitive before making this video, but just the fact that I was able to climb out of that hole. And this is my story for season 9. So I look forward to season 10. Everybody complains about the current competitive season. Most people that have the worst experience are going to be the Omega lulz and just saying, season 9 sucks, it's the worst season. Well, maybe 80% of us climb. But I do want to hear your story. What was your... Man, I went on a full rant right there. What was your season 9 experience? What was your story? Did you drop a bunch? Did you climb? Did you stay at the relatively same rank? Did you learn a new hero? Or did you just master a new hero? Just let me know. So anyway, guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Good luck in season 10. I look forward to just the placements and everything. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.